Hello and welcome to my Japanese book haul. The first book I got was this kanji book. Now I find kanji really hard, but with these haiku poems I can actually memorize a lot of them. They stick better. Next up is a book on onomatopoeia. These are these cute little words in Japanese that people use a lot to express their feelings. And yeah, they just sound fun, and with these little comics it's nice to learn. Pika pika kira kira. Next up, who would have thought? Of course I had to buy this book. It has Nata on the title. It's actually half Japanese, half English, and explains lots of unique concepts in Japan and where they come from. Next up, I love Japanese old traditional architecture, and I couldn't help but buy this book that goes a bit into more detail on things. Again, this is half in Japanese, half in English. So I'm hoping this will motivate me to read more in Japanese as well and be easier with the two languages. Next up, back to the basics. One thing I struggle with a lot are Japanese verb conjugations, and I always wished I had a book just to practice those, and voila, I found it. The red plastic actually covers the answers, so this is very useful to study. Next up, we have a book on common figures of speech. Now, Japanese uses a lot of specific figures of speech, and it's quite handy to learn set phrases to express yourself more naturally. Now, I'm ambitious. I'm currently still at an N4 level, but this is the next grammar level I'm aiming at. I have already studied a few of these concepts, and I simply thought this was a nice workbook to go through. Second last book. Now, this book I'm so stoked about. Particles incredibly hard, and there's so many times when you're wondering whether it's one or the other. This book shows you with pictures what the difference is, and I find it so visual and so clear. Last but not least, the only book completely in Japanese, it's a cookbook. I actually got it from a second-hand shop, and it has all the basic Japanese recipes in it with step-by-step instructions. I'm sure thanks to pictures I'll be able to understand a lot, and food kanji are easy for me, thank God. Thanks so much for watching. I'm hoping these books will be helpful for you too.